ducks. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is clear that area out, and then we'll start stacking sticks, but right now I'm just going to clear that out. Alrighty, well that may not be the most flat area around, but I'll work on it a little bit. And like I said, it's just going to be some kind of temporary thing that I just set up just for now, just to kind of start things out, give me some place to lay down and relax when I get out here to start working on the big shelter. And I do have an old military pup tent, which I love, but I thought if I was going to come out here and do this, that maybe, you know, maybe I'd do it upright and try to stay as natural as possible. Alrighty, so I went up to the van and I got my garden line handsaw, and I'm going to use that a little bit. I'd love to have an axe, but it hasn't gotten to me yet. I hope that it gets here soon. But yeah, I was hoping to have that axe, the Phoenix. I was hoping to have that by now, so that I could use that around here to help me out with the shelter. But it hasn't arrived yet, and I haven't heard any news from them. I contacted them a couple times, and it took a little while for them to respond. They said that they were working on the handle, but I haven't heard anything back from them. So if you're watching, by some chance, let me know what's going on with that axe. Thank you very much. So let's get going with this. And I thought that this wood was going to be difficult to deal with and rotten, but it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be nearly in as bad shape as I thought it was going to be in. So what I'm going to do is just work on the parts that I got broke here. There we go. Alrighty. That still seems like pretty solid wood. I was thinking I was going to use that strictly for firewood and other stuff, but I don't know. That may actually work well for my permanent shelter. Alrighty, so far that's what I've got. I'm working my tail off, getting really dirty. I'm just collecting a lot of wood from the ground and bringing it over here and setting it up. Once I get the base of it done, and I'll start covering up holes and throwing leaves and sticks and other things on top of it. But for right now, I'm just going to get a good little base. Alrighty, so I went up to the van and got that saw, but I only used it that one time. I'm using logs that I find laying on the ground that's I can break by hand, and the shelter's not going to be fantastic, but it's not meant to be. It's designed for no gear, because I have no gear out here with me. Like I said, I had that saw, but I put it up on a log and I haven't touched it since that one time. But I'm going to see about building this shelter with absolutely no gear, and I'm just dragging logs around. So I'm going to continue on my little work and bring you about. Let's leave this on for a few minutes. I'm getting filthy out here, but we'll go get a couple more logs. I am having a blast out here, guys. Oh.